Let's go and have a look at the Etrurian perspective again. There is going to be another fight. And again, just mass casualties for the elephant armies. I mean, no, sorry, mass casualties for the Magnagracians, but mass elephant running awayness. the morale of those elephants is very, very poor. So that's really going to help out the Etrurians. Sent them packing once more. Although Etruria, no manpower, and that's going to be a very big issue. A very big issue. I really want to see Pictonia, Arvernia, and Celtiberia go to war. They need to go to war. But so far, nothing has changed. Nothing is happening. Some forts being built. Maybe we'll see an attack happen after the forts are built. I hope so. You could attack Emporion, only be at war with Magna Graecia. You could attack here, that would not help. And you could attack here, that'd also not help. Yeah, Emporion is the best place to attack. Especially as all of their attention is over here. You really should make use of that, right? That would be my take on it. He's got 30,000 at home. Emporion alone, sorry, Celtiberia alone, 150,000. Pictonia. We try and not select any of your troop. There we go. 52,000. Not great, but he has just been in a war. And then Arvernia, surely more than 65,000. Nope, 65,000 only. They need to attack. And yeah, he's gained money since the last time I looked. So if we have a look, Arvernia, there is gift sent plus 20. There we go, that's the first one. Pictonia, gift sent. Obviously not Emporion. Celtiberia, gift sent. We've got perhaps Babylon? Nope. Egypt? No. Cyrenaica? No. Who else could potentially help? Lugia? No. So yeah, it is the Gauls, the tribes that are helping out. Ooh, Rebellion for Albion. I imagine, though, the rebellion is just Menapia. I can't imagine it being any worse than that. And how many men has he still got left? This was about 100,000. It's down to 58. His army is melting. That's not good. That is very, very much not good. Is there a battle happening? No. But, I mean, he just needs to hold on until he can force a white peace. It might be possible. Over in Anatolia, we've got further expansion, I guess, from the Babylonians. Unfortunately, what's happened is a lot of the forts from the Antigonids have been destroyed, and that's really not good. You're arriving 4th of December, you're... good, he's kept behind his level 15. Ooh, that's not good. That is very much not good. You got a level 5 maximum, though. Hopefully you guessed correctly, or you're using Depth of General successfully. We shall see. You have used... Oh, I mean, you did not use it successfully. You failed in your task of using it, but we saw the Babylonians try and preempt Depth of Generals, and because the Antagonids failed, he ended up succeeding. So it's an interesting tactic. Very interesting tactic. We got as well Iberia coming into Pontus. He's not made a huge amount of progress. I only see one fort really that has fallen to him so far. So not amazing. Let's say not amazing. Meanwhile, having a look up in the north, we see Pisuria kind of get sent packing. The Macedonian armies are just dominating against the Pisurians. That is not a good fight for him at any means. He's got migratory armies with no general moving to siege. I don't know what he's attempting with this. That capital, 530 pops, that is kind of insane. I wonder, is that really helping his tech? No, it's not. If these were to upgrade into citizens, then it would help, but right now, not helping. But again, it doesn't matter. Pisuria's goal, I guess, in this is to just hold them back. Hold back the advance of these guys. Keep them tied up so that his allies in Babylon can just wreck through the Antigonids and just win. I mean, he's already at 29 war score. These guys are doing nothing. There's no help coming whatsoever. What we could end up seeing is a peace deal where Macedon and Thrace lose land because Antigonids decide to take the peace deal. Although we do have a Macedon army that has finally deigned to help. There is a Thracian army here, a big stack of mercs that's also coming to help as well. So maybe something is going to happen now. You're going in for another attack. And you were too slow. If we have a look from the Babylonian perspective, he's retreating past the mountains. I mean, this has a very small garrison, 150 men. You really should assault this down so that it's no longer going to be a problem. Kush is at war. I assume that means Egypt is at war. What is this all about? Cyrenaica has attacked Numidia, calling in Kush and Egypt. So if we look from the Cyrenaican perspective on this, Kush and Egypt both have a small province here. I guess that is for naval range. I really hate this. I tried to make rules against this kind of thing, but clearly they weren't strong enough rules. Personally, I would have said they need to be ports. Maybe I'll change the rules for that in the future. But we have a little bit of Magnagration intervention, I guess. They are coming to help. Are they going to help up here or not? Who knows yet. We've also got Corkira that is Athenian, but we do have Cyrenaica owning Buthu. That's probably perfectly pronounced as per usual. Wow, he's made absolutely no progress. He's gotten a territory that has no fort. He's not pushed in any further than that. The defensive tactics being displayed by Etruria are really, really good. It's fantastic to see. I can't understand why Numidia and Mauritania are still supporting the Magnagration bastards. I don't know either. Honestly, I would say Numidia's main rival should be Mauritania, and Mauritania's should be, Celtiberia, Magna Graecia, obviously Numidia as well. Like, these two should be at each other's throats, and, I mean, they're allied. What seems like permanent allies. I don't understand it either. So, war across the world. We've got Macedon at war with the East. We've got Egypt at war with the West. We've got Magna Graecia at war with the North and the South. We've got Pisuria at war with... There's several blocks, right? We've got this block here. We've got this block here with a rebellious soul in the center. There's just a lot. There is a lot. Is there anyone else that we need to keep an eye on? Anyone that I haven't seen yet? No, I think that's everything. But again, he's now got back the war goal. And he only needs to hold it for 600 more days, and he can force the White Peace. It's really, really impressive. Alright, looking from the Antigonid perspective again, he did manage to take back Tyana, which is good. And this fort is really important to take. You want to get this. This mountain pass is kind of essential for any kind of defense of your heartland. He's also managed to get himself on the island, but that's not going to work. Hey James, how you doing?
Are we allowed to call Albion into an offensive war, given his AI?
He's not protected. Do what you want.
Thank you.
Apparently, Magna Graecia sent him a white peace offer, and Etruria declined. That's kind of funny. Magna Graecia, seeing that there is war down in the south, wants to go and help down in the south. He knows he can leave Etruria for later. Etruria doesn't want to leave him for later. Etruria wants to kill him now. Or rather, he wants to give these guys as good an opportunity as possible to prevent a steamroll. And I wonder, what is Magna Graecia's plan? Are they actually going to ramp down their assault? Maybe. But it is all kicking off. The drama is unreal. I'm going to go and try and find Starchitec. I want to know, is he going to attack?
Yeah.
Hello. So this
Hello,
this
okay.
offensive war you want to call Albion into, do you mind indulging me in some information about that?
We're trying to work out how to declare an Emporium.
Yeah.
There's,
I mean, Albion wanted to do this anyways, like from talking
Yeah,
to
he wanted in on it before.
so
It was his idea of doing it to start with.
Fair.
it's a relief war for the battered people of Etruria after they sent me much gold last session.
Naturally.
Although, yeah, and because Egypt declared war as well, may as well get as many pies with fingers in as possible.
Just lots of fingers and lots of pies, just all over the place. Fingers and pies everywhere.
Well, I guess many fingers and a couple of pies.
yes, beautiful. My
The
plan
pies
works.
being Emporium. And
I have clan retinues with supply trains now. I've been like giving random supply trains to random characters that I think hoping it'll work, and it finally
Big
did.
brain.
Yes.
I call hacks, it's now banned.
No.
The biggest of brains.
I like how one of your retinues here has one retinue supply train and one regular supply train in the same army.
Yes, I don't. Well, no, it's because I gave that general 2 supply trains, and she was just sitting there waiting to become a clan chief, and then she did. And then I don't know why one switched and the other didn't. I have no idea what's going on there.
Because of shit like that, I was always under the impression that you could merge regular units with clan retinues, and I only found out you couldn't playing in the Battlegrounds MP.
It would be nice. Anyway, good luck with your war, and hopefully it starts soon. Etruria's going to
about
need
that
it,
game.
let's put it that way.
Yeah,
They
about
do.
that names. I'm
And yeah, he's death stacking with as much as he possibly can. 122,000, led by a level 15. I would say if I was Etruria, this is where you want to stop them, because he's crossed a river into a hill. This is a -2 if you want to prevent that. I'd also stop him from force marching just to get that final little bit of morale back. That would be quite important. It looks like Emporion is going to try and get as many fingers in, as many pies. Yeah, he's docking some more troops. 56,000 in the north. Again, if you want to attack Emporion, now has got to be the time. Now has got to be the time, because Emporion's troops, they've fucked off. They are no longer in his own land. If you want to attack, you attack soon. Right, he's found a smaller army to go and kill, and Magna Graecia is suffering and has suffered enough. They've gone. Lost 8,000 men, and he's going to go and attack again. This is his level 15. If only this could be stack wiped, that would be the loss of the general. But the battle is not going well so far. He has now got the tactic, and it is not going to be changed. This is a huge advantage for him. 102,000 versus 113,000. And somehow the Magna Graecians are doing much more damage. Probably because this is chariots and archers and trash. And oh, he's retreated the level 15 so he can bring it back in with a better tactic. That is what is going to happen. I would say Etruria needs to retreat before this guy arrives. Yeah, you really don't want to be fighting now. You're losing more men against an opponent who has more troops. That is, yeah, a wise decision to retreat while you can. Oh, and Emporion has gone back. Does that mean... Nope, that means nothing. Apparently he is not attacked yet. Does he know that he's going to be attacked? Why else would you retreat? Very interesting. Look at Magna Graecia. I mean, there's no sign from any of these participants that there is going to be an attack coming in. What is Mauritania up to? He's got boats coming around. Fair enough there. What's your alliance situation? You've now allied with Numidia as well. Numidia has got... We check his country. 3 out of 3. Yep, that's fine. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's go and have a look down in the south. Cyrenaica. Oh, God. This is a slog. Getting up here through these desert forts is so painful. If you don't have the supply, you can say goodbye to your army. Kush and Egypt both trying to siege this fort. Honestly, your best bet is to send small armies, really small armies, to just assault the forts and get them down that way. Going in with mass troops, trying to siege them in a normal way is just going to lead your army to die. Unfortunately, we just missed a battle. The Macedonians were beaten by the Babylonians, sent packing. We've got a lot of Iberians, 137,000 Iberians here. Yeah, that's a fair chunk of troops, and Macedon would want to try and retreat real quick. There's 100,000 bearing down on him. He's got force march on, but it's not enough. That army is going to get absolutely trounced. One thing he can be happy about is he's got more morale, but he's being flanked, he's being destroyed. There is no hope for this army at all. Just throwing away troops, honestly. Small battle here between the Pontic AI and Babylon's just kicking the shit out of him. Even with the smaller army. Reinforcements come in, but I don't even think they were necessary, to be perfectly honest. He's come in, he's changed the tactic in his favour, and Pontus gets thrown back. Alright, let's check back on Emporion. Not Emporion, this is Etruria. Completely different. Let's check on you. You've still got your armies here. Maybe he was coming back for some food, perhaps? Because it would be fair, if you land here and you don't manage to take the provincial capital, it's very difficult to get food. Personally, if I were you, I would cancel the construction of... Oh no, you're doing the fortress first. Good. Yeah. You need that fort to get up. It's a shame that his capital is a port province, because he's fighting Greeks. And Greeks have megapolyremes. Megapolyremes mean your port forts, like this one, they're worthless. Absolutely worthless. That, I think, does need to be rebalanced. And I see that the Celtiberians have attacked Emporion. They go in against Emporion, Magna Graecia, all of the vassals, and then Numidia as well. So the war goal is Asturia Meridable. Asturia, this one, he's only needing 4 provinces. That's 2 forts, and he's got it. That's impressive numbers. Who did Starchitec bring with him? All of his vassals and Pictonia and Arvernia. And he's going in with very strange compositions. Are you going to try and assault the forts down? That would be quite interesting if that's what is going to be happening here. I would love it if James did that. Go on, assault the fort, mate. Do it. You've got pretty decent... This is the amount of numbers you want to be assaulting forts. And then this guy comes, you retreat, you assault it again. You assault it again, again. You only lose very little amounts of manpower to get a fort. It's certainly worth doing. Come on, James. James. See, now you've got more troops here. You don't want to be assaulting that. You want a small amount of troops to do it. 3, 4, 6,000 at the most, I think. Emporion. He's going to be trying to get rid of the attackers, but I think he's kind of walked into a bit of a trap, and Arvernia is going to crush the Emporion defenders here. He's also got another 66,000. Where are these guys going? They're going to fight the Celtiberians and ignoring the Gauls in the north. Albion is in his civil war versus Menapia, and Pictonia is actually helping. I wonder, is Pictonia going to be able to grab some land from this? Maybe. Is this a rebellion against Albion? Yeah, and all this has been ceded to the Pictonians, so maybe that is going to be the case. Let's have a check on Etruria. They're going after the siege again. There's so many troops. Very difficult to really work on getting them dislodged. A huge battle here. Thrace has turned around and is starting to fight the Babylonians. There are more troops coming in. This will be a change in the tactics from the Magnagracians. He's going to go in with the level 12 first to change it, then go with a 13. That's depth of generals. Wait with him, go in with you. At the moment, the Babylonians have the tactics, and they're completely crushing. He thinks that there is no more Babylonian generals, so he's going in to change the tactic, and he hopefully does, and he does. Alright, so he's got it now, and he's got a 3 roll advantage, 13% tactical advantage. It's tight. It's going to be really tight. He's killing more than he's losing, but he's starting off with a really bad amount of morale. Too many archers. Babylon is retreating a small amount of troops to then give the tactic back to himself, and that is huge. I think if Macedon retreats with his level 13, he's probably going to lose the battle there, and then he won't be able to get out and back in again in time. So this is a battle won for Babylon, and he won it by retreating with a general. Yeah, and Macedon has run out of troops. He's gone. Bad juju. Another 45,000 coming down. Thrace still fighting against the Pisurians in the north. It's not really enough though, is it? Iberia does have a huge fleet here as well, so any attempts by the Thracians to cross these straits is going to be met with stack wipes, honestly. What you really, really want to do is try and get across this river here, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're killing so many. The Pisurians are just losing tons of troops. The tactics are totally on the side of the Thracians, but that is about to change. The mercenaries, the level 14, is coming in to change it back in their favor, but there's a level 12 here. And is that going to rechange it back in the Thracians' favor? It depends if the AI is going to be smart enough. It's really tight. And yes, the tactic is now changed. But then again, envelopment, it's not very good with horse archers. So he's only getting 2% from that, but the negative 10% is absolutely worth it. Oh, and the level 12 has decided no, and the Thracians are thrown back once again.